good news. It's been like almost 2 months, and they're back. Actually, about like a month and a half. But these wheels are back from Woody's Wheel Works. Not sure why they wrote ABS on that. That's weird. They're back from Woody's Wheel Works. You can tell they're back from Woody's Wheel Works because if you look over here on the right-hand side, I gotta zoom in here. You can see the Woody's Wheel Works sticker is there. Paid good money for that sticker. Let's go through the cost of the wheels. But first, thank you, Jill and Woody's team, for sending me this very well-made shirt. I'll wear it proudly at all of my rallies. Thank you so much. And they also sent me, most importantly, oh my gosh, a sticker. All right, so as far as cost goes, so I'm kind of talking this out before I put them back on the bike. I paid $606.24 for this, and let's see if I can put this up without actually like putting my. That should do it. Okay. Yeah. So that's all the prices and stuff. You can kind of pause here if you want to. Initially they quoted like $700. That's because most BMW spoked wheels that go to them actually are bent, so they quote higher for that. So it's good to know. In this case, only my front wheel. I can't remember which one it was. Only my front wheel was actually bent. So I spent $95 for them to unlace 2 wheels. I spent $57 for them to relace both wheels. And then, I guess that's right. And then to true both wheels, I spent $313.50. And then they had to straighten the front wheel for $28.50. And then removing and replacing rotors is $38. So I could have saved some money there. I did get a discount of something for... basically, they had like a New Year discount that expired, so I utilized that. But no, I mean, I'm happy with everything that they have that they did for me. I want to, I guess, I don't know, maybe I should turn the camera. I'm going to reinstall the front wheel, by the way, while I talk to you guys. That's my way of working out this video. So you can pause if you want to, or fast forward, or whatever you'd like. So why would you want to pay someone to relace, true, and straighten brand new BMW wheels? And that's been kind of something that I've dealt with, and I actually asked Woody's Wheel Works to put together a video that I can link to. Well, they haven't done that yet, so when they do, I will link to it below or something. This is scary because this is on a jack stand here. I've got to basically jack this up. Scary times we're in, guys. Very scary times. These are brand new wheels from BMW, but a lot of you know that the 2018 wheels are going through kind of an issue right now with gross, with being bent or having loose spokes. And I was actually a victim to this, so I had the same problem that a lot of you did with bent spokes. And the fix, obviously, if there's more than 6 spokes loose, that BMW will replace the wheels. But we all have a 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty, and that eventually runs out. I guess the thought is eventually they'll get it right, but I didn't really want to wait for BMW to fix their problem. So I took my free replacement wheels. I took those, thank you BMW. And then I immediately took these brand new wheels. I put 300 miles on them. Checked the spokes again, they weren't loose yet. And then I went to Woody's Wheel Works and had them straighten them out. Now, here's how I feel about the whole situation. First of all, you as a consumer should be able to trust BMW with selling you wheels that are, and you can just trust they're going to work for 3 years, 36,000 miles. That's fine, you can do that. But I personally chose to have these things relaced and retrued by Woody's. And the reason why is because Woody's not only will warranty them for a year, against going out of true or bending again. But also, Woodies will make them stronger than they were originally. BMW's factory tolerances towards the wheel circumference circle, the shape of it, is not very high. Because the fix that they allow you to do is basically to keep tightening up the spokes, but anyone that's, it's an artwork. If you're just tightening up spokes willy-nilly, eventually you're going to arrive at a place where you've bent the wheel and you've made things worse, and all of a sudden you're not holding air anymore. Which is one of my, kind of next talking points here, is that if you don't plan on ever going off-road, get cast wheels, because they're just a lot more reliable. That's kind of my first part of advice there. Second part of advice is that you don't trust BMW to get this right. Extender on that. And what I'm trying to say is, I kind of like that confidence of knowing that my wheels are straighter than the factory tolerances. I don't want to have to constantly fiddle with the spokes. On my 2017 GS Adventure, once Woody's got my wheels back to me, I had completely rock hard, stiff spokes for the entire 14,000 miles that I rode that motorcycle. Which is amazing, right? That I was able to trust it and not, I still check the spokes every oil change, but every 6,000 miles. That means for 14,000 miles, these wheels were perfect. And that's awesome. It's just like you have these things in great shape. They're trued, they're lace tight. We're talking about almost a perfect circle here. I saw a picture of these wheels, and they were noticeably bent. Like, it was obvious how bent they were. It's a T45, by the way. To the point where, like, when you put them flat and you without any tire on it, you roll it around, you're going to see like a lean back and forth. And all it does is just mean that you're constantly trying to find this perfect spoke tension. You'll never get it because the wheel itself is just not straight. So should you, the consumer, buy a $26,000 motorcycle and have wheels that BMW charges you $2,000 for a wheel and a hub, if you were to have an accident or a crash or something, and then immediately turn that $2,600 wheel around to a company in Colorado that charges you $300 to $400 to basically relace, retrue, and straighten it because BMW couldn't get it right. I think that everyone out there is right to say, this is on BMW, I'm not going to pay for their mistakes. And you're right. But you're not going to convince BMW to fix your shit and do it right. You're not going to fly to the factory in China who's making these spoked wheels now and say, hey guys, do your freaking job. It's just not going to happen. And that's kind of the problem that we're in here, which is you could just basically choose to not buy this motorcycle. And I think that's probably the best way to do this if you want a reliable experience with these wheels. Now, if you're going to never be farther than 50 miles from the nearest BMW dealership, and you're going to use your free roadside assistance that comes with these new bikes when you purchase a new GS, and you're going to buy an extended warranty from RPM1 or one of the other companies, don't do anything. Check your spokes every month, whether you've driven the bike or not. And if you see a few loose spokes, have your local roadside assistance called. They will they'll pick the bike up and they will take it to a dealer who will check it, probably replace the wheels for you, and that'll be the rest of your life with this motorcycle to even think about. So for me, it just makes sense to have Woody's Wheel Works do this for me. And I know that's kind of maybe I'm not focused very well, so I'm not getting it all in the right in the right way. But that's kind of what this is in a nutshell, which is do nothing or go all the way and get them fixed. I am certain that these wheels touched by Woody's Wheel Works are not only going to be perfect for a year, they're going to be perfect for many years. I plan on roughly every 2 years sending them back to Woody's and having them re-true them, and that'll be kind of my peace of mind that I'm going to need. I consider that worth it, and I bet you they're going to need it. So thanks for watching. Happy to have the wheels back. I think it's a valuable service to do on spoked wheels, and most importantly, if you've ever been to a wheel, they're the only place to go. But I'm really happy with what they did. I wish they were cheaper, and I wish they were closer to me, but they're not. They're in Colorado, and they're expensive, but they're the only shop that I would trust to work on BMW spoked wheels, and there you go. So consider it, but I would say if you have a 2018 GSA and you already have loose spokes, have BMW replace the wheel. But after that, go home, send your wheels over to Woody's, and a month later you'll get them back and they will be good as new. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks Woody's Wheel Works for your great communication. Jill over there, you were awesome. I'm gonna end the video now. Hopefully that was all in frame. Ride safe, everyone. Be careful out there.